Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Vecchione.
And I'm Greg Stone.
And we are the Macaroni Rascals. It's a great new podcast. Me, my friend Greg Stone, we riff, we talk Italian stuff, we talk comedy. We basically just have a good time. Greg?
Yeah, I think it's great, and you're great. I love you, and we'll do more.
I love you, and I love doing this podcast from the darkest corner of your apartment.
Welcome to my new podcast. I didn't tell you I'd change it. It's called Shopping Boys.
Yeah?
Yeah, where we go shopping. Mike and Greg be shopping.
We be shopping.
Are you in or
we
you
be shopping.
You in or you out?
What happened to the macaroni?
All right, I just every day I want to present
the macaroni is ready. Set the table.
Al dente.
That's our catchphrase.
Every day I want to present you with a new idea, and if we beat it, that's when we give up.
But I think we have to use catchphrases more. That's what captures America. Catchphrases.
Right.
You're an idea guy, and you turn them out very quickly. But America's not about that. America's about catchphrases.
Can I do 3 in a row?
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell me when to go. I don't want to think I'm fresh.
Greg, go.
Mama, the water's too hot. It burned my face. The paint is chipping in my little boy's mouth. No. I think a real Italian.
All right.
The sauce is my blood. How about that?
And the sauce is my blood.
The sauce is my blood. Go. 3, 2, 1, fire.
No sauce, no life.
Yes.
That's like no boxing, no life. No sauce, no life.
Yeah.
I got pasta in my pants.
Sauce in my blood, pasta in my pants.
Oh, can I?
That works together.
Can I stop it for a second?
Yeah.
I've decided on a new nickname.
Tell me.
Baby Meatballs.
I know about Baby Meatballs.
Michael Baby Meatballs Vecchione.
You told me this last week, and what did I say?
You said it was outstanding.
I said it was outstanding.
And I've been workshopping it in my apartment, and Katie is way in.
Love it.
And
Baby
it really
Meatballs.
has what's it called with the bomb? Disengaged. When there's a bomb.
Disassembled. Yeah.
No, there's a bomb, and you go to cut the wire.
Decontaminated. No, keep going. We'll get it.
No, what's it called? When
Deactivate.
Deactivate.
No, I know there's a better word.
Disengage.
Disembowel.
Diffuse.
Just keep going.
Diffuse.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mike.
I think we talked about this, but it diffuses all of our arguments now.
Of course.
And because I'll be getting furious, like we'll go back and forth, and then I'll get furious, and she'll go, "Baby Meatballs, no," and it immediately brings the fight to a simmer.
Let me try it out. Actually, you do look like you're getting a little bit of weight.
What did you say?
I heard your new act is not so good.
Are you kidding me?
Baby Meatballs.
All right. I can't. I can't get mad at it.
Oh, it works for me
Baby
too.
Meatballs.
How do we make Baby Meatballs happen? How do we get the world to push it?
We keep. This is what I've learned about the world. Repetition.
We got to get the little rascals
Repetition.
involved. We got to get the little rascals involved. You know, our fans, we call them the little rascals. I think that's pretty good.
The little rascals.
Yeah, the little rascals.
The elbows. We call them the pastines.
They got to go on other people's podcasts and go, "Hey, you got to get Baby Meatballs on this."
Baby Meatballs.
And don't even say who you are. Don't even say who Mike Vecchione is. Just enough people will report Baby that eventually it'll come out, and then people will go, "Oh, I'm the idiot who didn't know he was Baby Meatballs. It's been Baby Meatballs the whole time."
Baby Meatballs the whole time. Baby Meatballs. Michael Baby Meatballs Vecchione. God, that's a great one. Because I experimented. I did some other one. Pizza boxes was a big one. Michael Pizza boxes.
I will say this. Pizza boxes is not actually that bad. At first, I was against it. But Michael Pizza boxes makes sense. But you need a story. Like, did you leave too many pizza boxes out? And
don't have a story. I don't have one.
So abandon it. What else?
Should we be cheating towards the camera? Or
that's what professionals do.
Yeah.
We should do a petition to get Tommy Pope on this podcast. If we get 1,000 Patreon subscribers, maybe he'll listen to us.
Who?
Tommy Pope, who I know very well.
Oh, I love.
But we should
know very well. I love him. Both have a 610 area code.
What?
Yeah, he's from Drexel Hill.
God, I love Drexel Hill.
Yeah.
I thought that boy was from Pennsylvania.
First of all, he's not a boy. He's a man. Second of all, Drexel Hill's in Pennsylvania, you dope.
Fuck, you're gay. Fuck, you're gay. How did that come out? How'd that come out? It wasn't even like an anger. It was, fuck, you're gay. Like,
you're just mad at me. You're mad at me because I'm back from the islands.
I know.
And you had that look in your eye like I was when I walked in here. I don't know if I was walking into a death trap.
You know what?
You're waiting for me to get back so you can murder me.
I got to put this down. Turn my sound off, and now things have happened. Let me ask you this. This is I am mad at you. Why? Because you came back from the beach with a sunny disposition.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, I like miserable Mike. It made me feel good about myself. that I'm
Nah, I
doing
was
better
ready
than
to come
someone.
back. I was ready to come back.
Yeah?
Yeah, the dinners and the beaches and the sunblock and stuff. It gets repetitive after a while. I miss the cold, bland, and I miss the subway.
But this
I
doesn't
miss
get
it all.
repetitive. The horrible life of New York City doesn't get repetitive.
Not this podcast.
No, not
we
this
keep
one.
this podcast. It keeps it alive.
What about Lips? That was like a nickname I was trying to push on.
Lips.
Yeah, little fucking Vinny Lips.
That's a good one.
What else?
I like Tommy Three Fingers.
Tommy Three Fingers. But
That's
you
a
have
great
10
one.
fingers. And your name is Mike, so that wouldn't work for you.
Tommy Three Fingers. How about I liked Natural Causes, because what'd he die of? Natural causes. He's killed more people than natural causes.
I want to call myself Greg Take Your Adderall. Greg Take Your Adderall Stone. So every time I realize I'm having a good time, I go, oh, I gotta take my Adderall.
Yeah,
I forgot. That's
it's
what
a
it is.
reminder.
It's just a reminder. A name that's a reminder.
Yes, that's good.
Oh, I might have strep throat. Would you be sad if I did?
How about Greg Pull Out Stone?
Can't, because I never have, never will.
Oh, that one is for the fans. The fans get to sip on that.
I'm sipping on this.
Yeah. We both have coffees from the same place.
Which let me say this. Let's get this out on the table.
Right, because you think they're the Greek mafia.
Family meeting.
Yeah.
Could we do a family meeting?
Yeah.
I offered to purchase you a coffee.
Yeah.
You say, no, I'll get one on my way there.
Right.
It was only about 10 minutes difference.
Yeah.
Did you just not want me to buy you a coffee
No,
because you
no.
didn't want to owe me?
No, it's not that I would be indebted to you. It's that how long does it take for a cup of coffee to get cold, do you think, Greg? Use your brain. Use your noodle.
I would say minutes to moments.
10 minutes, would you say?
Maybe. No.
You answered your own question.
Not in a hot cup.
Yeah.
And I got a microwave. I'll keep it hot. By doing,
I
I'll
don't
warm
want-
up. I do jokes to it, like warm up to keep it hot. I keep it hot.
You do warm up to the coffee, Greg? So what do we got here? Any single mothers?
Hey, you look like you're on the pot. Coffee joke, my friends. Coffee joke.
I'll tell you what I thought of doing,
Come on.
Greg, and I was gonna buy what?
The coffee? You're on the pot? Come on.
I know.
Sorry.
I let it go
I
because
needed
I was
more.
thinking of my own joke.
Tell me yours.
My idea is.
Let me set you up.
No. It's an idea. It's not. Let's not jump the gun on this. I'm not
All
ready.
right,
I'm
I'm
still
ready.
running my set. It's not late night. I would take. I'm gonna steal this microphone from you because I don't have one. Even though I could go to Best Buy and just get one. And because everybody is what people comics are doing now. For those of you who don't know, Patreon subscribers, guests,
Shout out.
subscribers. Thank
Louder.
you so much.
Get loud.
And I'm sorry, we're gonna have the jumpsuits back next week. Greg is
that's what I forgot.
Greg is getting them cleaned.
That was a little.
That's how we have to tell them. He's getting them
They're
clean.
getting clean, but that was you being a little. What do you say?
Taking a jab.
How do women? Yeah,
Taking
how
a
do
jab
women
at you?
hurt you without letting you know you got hurt? You know, like you throw them a little like, oh no, the shirt. You know, you insult someone without
Yeah.
passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive.
That was a weird way of letting me know I
Yeah.
needed to get the jumpsuits.
Get the jumpsuits. Just
get
have them
the
ready
shit.
for us.
I know.
And oh, God, I can't think today. I'm gonna take a microphone home and this is what I was thinking. Everybody on Instagram and TikTok, what they do now, comics, is they film themselves doing crowd work.
Right.
Right. So I'm not going to do it at a club. I'm taking it to the next level. I'm going to do crowd work in my apartment. Huh?
You should.
Look at you, glasses. Where are you from? I'll do it to Katie. Hey, what's up with your glasses? Can't see? What's going on with that, blind?
How about the crowd work comedian at home?
Yes.
Right. And it's you just
Right.
constantly jamming on
Yeah.
Katie.
But it's all about the title. It's like comic slams heckler in his own bathroom, in his own foyer.
Destroys.
Yes.
Annihilates. Molests.
All right. Dial it back, Greg.
Okay. One too far.
Okay, you went
one
too far.
Let's
You
go
went
one
too
back.
far on that one.
Stabs in the
Yeah.
heart.
It's not the climate, Greg.
Tickles with words.
Yes.
Comedian tickles with words.
Tickles to a simmer.
Let me ask you this. Can we take a quick Macaroni Rascals pause from the funny?
Yeah.
Greg gets some money or Greg gets some advice. That rhyme, but I get a little advice.
Sure.
I don't know what to do here.
Greg's Corner.
Greg's Corner, if we don't mind.
Greg's Corner, if you don't mind.
This is where I come to you for advice, Father.
Okay, but can I ask you something before that?
Sure.
Keep it on your brain because I know you lose it.
Mhm.
Do we have the drum machine today? Yes.
Always. I always have it.
Okay.
It's always ready.
Thank God. You scared me there. Thank
Welcome to
you.
Greg's Corner.
We'll be right back with the jumpsuits.
I love that you call this a drum machine. It's 4 sound effects.
You know, I simplify everything because of my brain.
It makes me feel like I'm Steve Aoki for all my EMD fans out there. Emotional disco. All right. Let me do this.
Go ahead.
Now this is where I come with. This would be a segment where I come to advice. You know.
Yeah.
Uncle Michael, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
So I got a November filming I don't want to call it special.
Yeah.
Because what are we doing, folks? If you're putting it on YouTube,
Right.
it'll be a high-end set that's an hour.
Yeah.
That will be special to me.
Are you going to call it a 1-hour clip?
We'll
be right back with Greg Stone.
But I don't want to put out the material that I'm working on Instagram now,
Right.
but that's the only way to get followers.
Yeah.
So do I put it out and say, who gives a shit? Then when I do the hour, let it not be fresh?
Do it like what people do on podcasts now. They do a great podcast and they put it out in segments and then they put the whole thing out. I think that's the way to go.
So you think I can put out these, get these clips. And
then no. Get it all taped first.
Film it, then cut it up.
Then cut it up. Put out a little bit at a time and tease it and go full special coming,
Right.
or maybe just do the clip and then direct the traffic back to the full special.
So then until November, when I'm recording it, I should only be putting up crowd work stuff or old material.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
but I don't know. That's a good question because we don't have a big enough of a following for it to kind of matter.
Right.
What you're going to do is you're looking to reach a huge audience.
Right.
But yeah, I would kind of save that material for when you do it all at once. But in the big picture, I don't think it matters that much because our audiences aren't big enough. Not that you guys aren't big.
You fat
You're
fucks.
very big to us, but it's not big enough to actually matter in the grand scheme.
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, maybe this special will get, let's just throw a wild number out. It's not even, who knows, like good or bad. Let's just say 100,000 views. I'm sure it'll get more because I'm pretty huge in a lot of circles in Brazil. But that's nothing compared to if I get 3. So I just need to, like, if I get 3,000 views on a Instagram video, 3 to 6 to 50, sometimes. Yeah, I don't want to do math. Anyway,
no, and then people don't even like. We think about that stuff way more than other people. Your hardcore fans will know that, yeah. But the larger audiences go, "Oh, did he do this joke before?" Like, nobody is going to go, "Oh, he did this joke before." I mean, a small amount of people will.
I want them to feel. I want the fans to feel fresh.
Yeah, the fans. What you want, the people who've never seen you,
right,
to feel it. Like the people who know you are there's not that many of them. To
I feel like you're getting mad, baby meatballs.
I'm not getting mad, Greg. I'm trying to tell you how it is, dog.
Nobody puts meatballs in the corner. Nobody puts. It's not sanitary.
My mother, when I was young, she would make sauce on Sunday at like 12 noon, and then we would eat at 3. And she would make meatballs, and then we would go steal them, and then eat them with a little bit of bread, and we would put Parmesan over it, and we would eat it, and they were delicious. And then she would go to stir the sauce and go, "Who's stealing all the meatballs?" And every Sunday, it became an investigation. It became a Dateline before Dateline.
My mom.
And I'm like, just make more meatballs. We're obviously stealing them.
Yeah.
We're stealing them out of the sauce. This is the way Sundays work. And you're shocked every Sunday that people are stealing the meatballs.
Go with the wave.
Come on.
Go with the wave.
I mean, lady, come on. You're 5'2".
If you eat the meatballs now, you won't be able to have the meatballs. No, we had them. We just had them. And we loved them.
And I want more. I want more. I want meatballs when I have whatever pasta we're having. And it's like, you're not the cops, lady. Yep. You're not the cops.
Yeah.
You're 5'2". You would never make it through the police academy.
I dealt with this in my same family.
Yeah.
My mom tried to get in the police academy. They said, "You're 5'2". You can't make it." So she came back home to make meatballs. And we stole them. She would get furious at us.
Was she in police academy too?
Yeah.
Gutenberg.
And oh boy.
Thank you. Wrong one. That one closest to me. I got to know
this
where
one
it
is. This one.
We're
back.
We're back.
That's so funny to me. This is when Mike Suarez does any jokes. Just kidding. I love Mike, and I'm realizing how much I have a compliment to pay him later off the air. I don't give it to him on the air. Here's a clap, and that's when.
That's so tight right there. The
what?
Drum.
Mike said something, or was that a noise? Was it Baby Calvin?
No, I thought that was Mike in the background.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
So would you hate me if I stole this mic?
I'll give the mic to you. You can't steal from me because what's mine is yours.
No.
You can't. It's impossible. How about this? How about I come to your house and set you up so that you have a podcast station ready to go at any time?
You're about to put yourself out of business.
Well, I don't really
I'll
care.
do Friday Night Mike.
Oh, well, that'd be fucked up. That'll be fucked up.
I'll just do the Stone Zone starring Mike Vecchio. Yeah, I'll take all your ideas, Greg.
That's okay because I'm starting to do Skeptic Tank with Greg Stone. I'm going to take bigger guys' podcasts. The Joe Rogan Experience with Greg Stone.
Don't even change the name. Be as lazy as possible. I think that's what Stallone would do.
WTF with Mike Suarez. We should just do those.
Yeah.
That's why people sue.
Yeah.
Sue me for what?
Sue me. Yeah. No.
As
Yeah.
my man Stallone said in Rocky 4.
Oh, yeah. I don't got nothing. My ring's outside.
My ring's outside.
Oh, dude, I love
And
it.
he goes, touch me and I'll sue.
That guy was great.
Rocks him.
That guy's
sue
great,
me for
though.
what? Sorry, Stallone. That's not how the law works, man. Like,
Yeah.
he can still sue you.
He's a lawyer of the streets. He's a street lawyer.
That guy was great. He was a good impression of Rodney King,
He-
not Rodney King.
Rodney. No.
Laney.
Don King.
Don
Not
King.
Rodney Laney.
Remember Rodney Laney?
Yeah, Rodney
Haven't seen him
Laney's doing
forever.
Valentine's Day at the Stress Factory.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Good for him. God bless.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney Laney. What a fun name.
He is a good guy.
Name 3 guys without thinking. Go.
Don Gavin.
I see you
Merrill
thinking.
Lynch.
Merrill Lynch? The banking company? Stanley Morgan?
Tony Provenzano.
Who's Tony Provenzano? That's the guy we got to get on
He's
this.
the guy that supposedly killed Hoffa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he
Tony
alive?
Prove. That's a great
Tony
name.
Prove, I know.
Tony Prove is a great name.
Yeah,
That was the guy in The Irishman. Did you see The Irishman?
I did. Of course. Loved it.
He was the guy who came to the meeting wearing the shorts.
Let me ask you this, Mike. If you were a
Yeah.
cheese, what cheese would you be?
Monster.
Hell yeah.
Because that's how I am in the gym. I work out like a monster.
Like, not even a monster. Like one of the monsters.
I work out like a monster, but I love provolone. Provolone, Provi.
Over, yeah.
Do you like a nice Provi?
I like it. If I'm going to go Prove, I just go mozzarella because
Oh, yeah.
mozzarella is a better Prove.
Is it?
Prove's halfway. It's like halfway from American to mozzarella.
Yeah.
And I go, just go all the way, pal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sharp cheddar man. I'm a fresh mutz guy.
Fresh mutz.
And I'll say this, and I don't care. I don't care. This is an Italian podcast. Look at me. I love American cheese, and I don't care who knows it. People act like you're a son of a bitch for liking American cheese. I
Sell
love
out.
American cheese.
You're a sellout.
That's
Well,
what-
I like Munster, and Munster's German, I think. You're right. Mozzarella is Provi is I like a sharp Provi with a roast pork, maybe a
Ooh.
cheesesteak. We got to get in the kitchen. Put Tita on notice.
So you're doing a cheesesteak. You're
Put
doing
Tita on notice.
Good,
We
good
got to
shit.
get in the kitchen.
We got to. And do what?
I find I put on my TikTok once in a while when I go on the road. I do a little pizza review. We go have a slice of pizza and I'll review it.
We should do food reviews. We should go to this. I
We should just end this podcast and do this on TikTok.
I know.
TikTok,
You don't stop.
and that's what we're doing.
The podcast should be on Patreon,
Right.
and we should
It
do all our
is.
TikTok videos. And then we don't do a free
Oh.
one. We always try to do all these things for free.
Yeah.
Well, we do everything for free. For
We
it.
should charge $1,000 per TikTok.
Yeah. Wow.
We go the opposite way. You know?
yeah.
Do you ever do that? I think I said this before, but when somebody charges you and they overcharge you for something, and it's just egregious.
Yeah.
It's like at the airport where it's like a sandwich, and they go $13. I go, just charge me $100. Charge me $100. I'd have more respect for you if you just went $100, or you
Yeah.
don't get to eat it.
Yeah. Don't
And I
fondle
go,
me.
you know what?
Fuck me.
Hardball.
Right.
You're playing hardball.
You know what I like to do? Scream about the price. They bring it down, and then I tip them $100, just so they know it was not about the money. It was never about the money. That's what I want to do when I bury someone. I want to put the dirt on their grave and go, "It was never about the money. You hurt me."
Meanwhile, you don't have any relationship with the person. You just showed up at their funeral.
Yeah.
It was never about the money.
I had a waiter one time. I asked him for we were at the this Neptune Diner. I asked for a breakfast burrito, like a
Right.
breakfast wrap.
Yeah.
Right. And he goes, "Well, we don't really do that." I go, "Okay, well, all you do is just give me an omelet instead of giving me the bread, put it in the wrap, make this up, whatever." So then he gives me the bill, $30.
What?
30.
Why?
He charged me for the breakfast entree of the omelet and then also charged me for a burrito. And I went, hey man, what are you doing here? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, you said that you combined them, and I go, all you did was put this in a thing. And I fucking went to him. I went, somebody fucking fix this because I'm not paying it. Right? Lost my mind. They fix it. They charged me like $13, and I left the guy a $20 tip because I just wanted him to know this was never about the money.
Greg, come on, man.
I'm not kidding.
No,
Yes.
I know that happened, but I'm going to tell you what actually happened.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, you left him a $20 tip because you felt bad about screaming at him.
Oh my God.
That's why.
I didn't know you knew me that well.
I know you that well. Yeah, I know you flipped out and you yelled at him, and then you left him a $20 tip because you felt bad that you screamed at him.
Yeah, I mean, I would. This isn't this pizza isn't all pepperoni. All right, it's half plain. It's half pepperoni.
We'll be right back with my compassionate, emotional friend Greg Stone.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely part of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny that you
It sounds like there was a lot of feelings in that burrito. We'll be right back with more Greg Stone.
And we'll also be back with more Mike Vecchione.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, what are we doing?
But I think you're such a loving guy. You're such a compassionate person for other people that you have that initial reaction of like, oh, you're trying to screw me here. You're trying to screw me. And it's outrage. And then afterwards you go, okay, this guy's a person. He works this job.
Yeah.
He probably has a family.
He did a dumb thing.
He did a dumb thing and he was trying to like justify it. But, you know.
I can't believe you know me that well.
Yeah.
Because I gave you the hero tale.
Yeah.
And you went, here's the reality.
Right.
I gave you the
And our fans deserve the truth, Greg.
You're right. Definitely.
They deserved the meaty bolognese truth.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit a button.
No.
Can I tell you this other part?
Mm-hmm.
Today, Tita and I.
Is that going to be a lie also? Or
No, this is all true. And here's the thing.
We'll be
That
right
wasn't
back
a
with
lie.
the truth.
I do kind of feel like that's what I did.
Mm.
That's how the story has aged.
Yeah.
But as soon as you said
I
that,
thought you were going to say that's how the story has AIDS. Okay.
aged like
We're having a lot of fun.
but when you say that, I go, that definitely was my mindset. Anyway,
Yeah.
Today, Tita and I, before you're here, running a little late, no big deal. I roll with the punches.
Right.
I'm a good, I'm not mad. I'm not furious.
Right.
I'm not like it's not like I have a kid that I had. No big. No
That
big
needs
deal.
to eat.
No big deal that you were late.
Right. A kid that was crying and that.
I was crying you weren't here. Anyway, I had to order food for Tita.
Mm.
So I go, the guy goes, give me 2 roast beef sandwiches, one with pickles, one with roasted peppers and salt and vinegar, or vinegar. One with mayo and pickles, and the other with roasted peppers and oil and vinegar.
And did he go, your wife's a Filipino? Did he say that?
No, he didn't, because my wife isn't a Filipino.
We'll be right back. Was she Thai?
She's Thai.
Okay. Right, that was my mistake. And I'm going to ask Tita for forgiveness on Twitter.
Dumbest thing that I love the most, that we are burning into the ground. Burning into the ground. These
People love this, Greg.
I don't-
People comment all the time. They love the sound effects. And people love repetition, baby meatballs, and they love sound effects.
2 people love it. You and I.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
And it spreads.
And Uncle fucking.
It spreads like the Omicron.
So
We'll be
they gave me. So I asked pickles and mayo.
Yeah.
And salt and vinegar and or whatever the fuck, right?
Right.
But I told George when he say, I get 2 sandwiches. I open up on the bread, nothing but roast beef, mayonnaise, and pickles. And on Tita's, nothing but oil and vinegar and roast beef and roasted peppers. Now, my question to you is, doesn't it go without stating lettuce, tomato, also my mind cheese, but I could get that, whatever. I asked him, so am I a dick for being like, hey, you at least ask if I want lettuce and that kind of thing? You put nothing. He put nothing on with oil and vinegar.
Maybe you were at the a deli that's deaf. A deaf deli.
So just do jokes. We can never take anything seriously.
No, we can't.
We can never take things
No,
serious.
that's a real possibility. It's a real possibility that no one at the deli could hear. It's a disabled deli, and you're taking it for granted, you piece of trash.
But he can.
We'll be right back with
We're
more
back.
deli stories.
I'm Greg Stone, finishing my story. So you're saying he's only deaf sometimes. He can hear roast beef, but can't hear lettuce. But I never said lettuce.
Right. But they should offer you lettuce at all
gotta
times.
offer lettuce.
No. I don't think because they always offer lettuce, and it really gets in the way of my sandwich getting made. Because you want lettuce. I will be like, because I go roast beef, I'll go salami, roast beef, provolone, and
Gorgonzola.
pickles and spicy mustard. And he'll go, any lettuce? And I go, did I say lettuce? I'm very capable of saying lettuce. It's the opposite of what you expect from your deli. Just listen to what I say and then make it. Right? You're not being clear. I'm sorry to take the deli side on this one. I usually never take sides against another rascal.
Let's say never take sides with the deli man.
Never take sides. Maybe they'll do a podcast.
So in this So in this instance, you're saying I'm the governor. That's the segment.
Yeah, you're a
Who's
governor.
the
You're taking it for granted. You're taking it for granted. You didn't say lettuce. Why would the guy assume lettuce? What is lettuce sought after?
I'm going to open a restaurant called Let Us Decide If There's Lettuce. And then
let us decide.
Let us decide. That's another podcast. Let us decide.
That's
We're
another
a quart full of vegetables.
That's another Patreon. So I'm sorry I was late. I was at Zorba's. It was great.
Although if they're listening, I don't feel that way about your restaurant. I love Zorba's.
Zorba's is great.
Thanks for inviting me.
And this neighborhood is great, and I miss it, but not enough to take the train because the train is cold and it's dreary. And I heard it's getting bad. Have you been riding the train?
Oh, yeah. You know who sat next to me yesterday?
Who?
A garbage fire. An actual can of garbage fire. And the train was so cold, I just warmed up next to him. I said, this is good. I'll say this. New York's getting a little crazy, but I don't like when people go, who would want to live in that shithole?
Yeah, because you live here.
Yeah, and it's also not that crazy.
Right.
It's getting a little worse, but it's like 2%. It's not like, it's not all hell breaking loose here.
Well, you're safe tucked in the boroughs.
Well, I go into Manhattan every now and again to the
Yeah.
Lego store, and sometimes I'll go see the Chrysler building. It's my favorite architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at it and I look up. I go, there you are, buddy. Good to see you.
What about the Schwartz FAFO, whatever it is, FOA Schwartz?
FAO Schwartz.
FAO for Calvinucci.
Yeah, not yet.
Is he a big toy? Yeah. Does he try to swallow the toys?
No, he hasn't really known how to control his hands yet. He just
Get out of here.
He just started holding the bottle. Like he'll hold the bottle.
Oh, I thought you meant he was like grabbing asses. Couldn't.
Oh,
control
he's
his hands.
handsy.
Yes.
He can't control his hands.
He can't control his.
Oh, I gotta put that. I gotta put that in the Reddit group. Do you mind? Can I buy that joke? $20. I want to buy that because I want to say that in the Reddit group.
Cash out the door.
Cash out the door.
All right,
Bills up.
$20.
So I'll just
$20 cash out the door.
I just gonna post in the mom's.
I don't want to get a W-2 1099 for it. I'm not getting taxed on it. It's out the door. Under
Out the
table.
door.
It's under the table.
Hang under the table.
Okay.
So I want to put.
I don't know if you could do under the table on a podcast announcing it to the government.
And plus, with this podcast, you can literally see under our table.
You can.
I
feel like my posture is
Let
bad.
me say what the thing I want to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on my core. We
Well,
should sit on those.
Steam. It's lost all steam.
We should sit on those bouncy balls for a core. I'm sorry, Greg. Go ahead.
The steam has been lost.
No, the steam is it's just boiling. The water's boiling. Come on. Come on, Greg.
Somebody open the window and the steam's out.
Don't do that to me.
I can't get hot in this.
Don't
room.
hold the fans hostage. Come on. What were you going to say? You could think of it again.
It was just going to say that it'd be fun to go on a Reddit group and say, hey, when does my kid learn to control his hands? ... This kid's grabbing every pussy in town. Let's see how those moms react.
Come on.
I know
Greg.
pussy is hard to go too.
That's a hard when you're talking, when you have the subject of the sentence as a toddler and
right.
And then the predicate is grabbing a pee. You know, people forget subject and predicate, and I used to be pretty good at English.
I have a new
honors English, general math.
I have a new character I'd like to
You do the general math.
Let me do this character real quick. His name is Dr. Vulgar, right? He goes, okay, well, at this point, you're going to start pushing, and about an hour to 2 hours later, the baby should come out of your pussy. That's Dr. Vulgar. He says vulgar words instead of the...
He doesn't say the medical. He just wings it. He wings it for his podcast. That'd be great if two doctors had a podcast and they just talked that way.
Two vulgar doctors?
Two vulgar doctors.
Yeah, no one would go see them anymore. People don't like when their doctors are vulgar.
No. But some people might appreciate it.
This cocksucker like piece of cancer. I'm going to get them the fuck out of there. You know, that'd be great. Dr. Vulgar?
Dr. Vulgar. He shoots you straight, you know? There's no copay on the insults. Yes.
Yeah.
Insult to injury. Insult to copay.
See, it's funny because in the comedy community, people not being able to say the F word, F-A-G, was a hard thing. But it also was hard in the doctor community because they also loved saying it. People don't talk about that. They would just be constantly saying, but to every nurse that would walk in and go,
and they didn't mean it against gays. They just meant it as a habit of saying a word.
This is how we refer to hepatitis.
Right.
It's a fucking Fig Newton. Dr. Vulgar is something I might have to film.
Dr. Vulgar is
Out
something
the
you
table,
might have to
20
film.
bucks. Do I add to my account? Can I do that?
Yeah, you could Venmo me.
I'll be you.
Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
So how was your
What a horrible background. Look at the background. Look how bland this is. I got to get some kind of leaves or something.
Dude, we're both running on fumes. You because you have a family, and me because I suddenly woke up at 6 a.m. and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
I'll tell you what, I'm not running on steam because you let it all out. It's always good.
Greg, I mean, as partners,
Yeah.
we shouldn't accuse each other of stuff. I
We
think
didn't
we
get
should always be supportive.
Oh, maybe for the Patreon episode today, we'll go over because I had 3 people send this to me, this Reddit thing.
Oh, do you have to sign in on Reddit?
What is wrong with you?
Do you have to sign in on it though?
No.
You could create a group.
You want to create a group?
Is that what you do on it? You create a group?
You're.
I never go on Reddit.
What?
I never go on Reddit.
How absolutely wild you sound right now. You sound like Facebook. What's on there? Bunch of phone numbers? What did you get? Where did you get any of the information? You have so little. You don't even know how to ask the right questions with how little you know it. What do you go on there? Just create a group? What? Yeah, I guess.
But I know that I've heard the term subreddit. The subreddit, the Macaroni Rascals subreddit.
Yeah.
The fans went nuts, tore them apart.
Who apart?
I mean, that's what I'm using it in a sentence. I mean, use the context clues. Like the fans went on there and tore them apart. Their own subreddit.
Right.
Their own subreddit attacked them.
There are a lot of groups, but I don't know. The way you said it made me really.
But do you create a group? Is somebody else create? Oh, I almost spilled my coffee. Somebody else creates a group about you?
A group, sure. We should take over the old Macaroni Rascals group because I'm sure someone made one for the Japanese show.
Yeah.
We should just go in there and say, no, this is this Macaroni, NWO style. This is the Mike Vecchione and Greg Stone.
Yes.
Take it over.
Hit people with chairs.
Consistently post our clips in that Macaroni grill.
Can you do that?
They have moderators who might delete it. I just realized.
Reddit moderators?
We should, yeah. Also, I'm looking for someone who will translate this entire podcast in Japanese for free. I am looking for someone to do that. I just want that out there. I want this in Japanese for free. Look, and if you're just doing a really good Japanese accent and I can't tell, I'm okay with that. Only people who can know Japanese will know it's offensive.
I think unrelated, we should do karate videos.
That's related.
And neither of us know karate.
Are you kidding me?
But just like
stop.
We should set up the what do you call it? Like how to learn how to do karate on YouTube, and then just have the camera and have us in gis and white belts, and then do the moves. And then I'm sure there's a test on there, and then we have to like do things to pass the test, and then we get another belt. I'm sure that comes in the mail. Like we should just sign up for an online karate course.
Oh, I'm saying this. If you're telling me you want to teach people, change this podcast into Mike and Greg's karate class, where we teach people karate, or just do karate to each other.
No, can't we just keep it to Macaroni Rascals, but still do karate to each other? Life isn't all about macaroni. Sometimes between meals, you have to do karate.
We should do how to burn the calories with Karate Master Greg and Anthony.
How to defend your plate with Mike and Greg.
I'll do it.
Clean your plate, defend it. How to fight on a full stomach. These are stuff, that's the things that the fans want to know. How to fight a man on a full stomach. Because sometimes you go out and you get jumped and it's like, oh my God, I just had a pizza. And then you don't have any flexibility in order to kick him or whatever. And he's like warmed up and everything.
Right, because he's been doing jokes to coffee the whole time. As a callback. I will 100% do karate videos with you. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
We need something else. Karate or
you
cooking.
give a great idea and then you tell me not.
Karate. I think karate is good, but
Dr. Vulgar, karate. These are two good ideas.
Karate and cooking, and I like your fresh pepper to people who aren't suspecting it. And you ask them, "Would you like fresh pepper?" But you're not related to any restaurant or something. You're just freelancing.
A guy who loves fresh pepper.
A guy who loves fresh pepper and wants to spread it.
Pepper in the park with Jimmy.
And
Pepper.
you got 30% of people saying no. No, I did. You said 90% of the people would say no to fresh pepper.
99. One guy might say yes, but only if he's a Mike kind of guy.
If he's a chooch,
If
he's a chooch of the week,
yeah. So, on our Patreon episode, maybe today we'll go over this thing that multiple people have sent us.
You know what I think we should do first?
Somebody messaged me. Somebody said something.
Okay. Before that, while you're reading it, Greg, I think before on the Patreon episode, we should do a series of punches and front kicks.
Don't stop this. Stop it, because you say you want to do it, and then I say, yes, I want to do it.
I'll stand up and do it right now. I'll stand up and do it right now, but not for...
You give me these ideas, and then I want to do them, then you say, no, I don't want to do that. Life's not about that. So stop cock teasing me with doing karate videos, because I would love to do karate videos. I have a karate gi right behind me that I've never used.
Really?
I guarantee it. I guarantee in this closet there's a karate gi. If they $100 if I do.
No, you're taking your headphones off. You're getting all upset, Greg. No, you're not bringing the gym bag out, are you? You bringing the gym bag out? Blue steel?
Let's see. I guarantee.
You guarantee that there's a gi in there.
I always have a gi.
Oh my God.
I'm ready to go.
Oh my God. There is a gi. Is there anything that's not in that closet?
Let me tell you, do you know how many things I've attempted in my life where I go, I'm going to be
two karate outfits?
Got 2 or 3 karate outfits. Because I was like, well, I'm going to get one. I'm probably going to have 2 friends who are going to want to do it too. I'll do karate with that. I got my white belt. I got some boxing gloves. I got a cup for my penis. Sometimes I wear that and then tell people, I just get in and go, what are you going to do? Punch me in the balls? Like I try to lure them into punching me in the balls, and they break their hands.
Right.
Yeah, man. So I'm down to do karate videos.
Okay. Well, you've proven it.
And then I'll prove the ring with you.
All right. That sounds like a threat.
Can you teach me some basic wrestling moves?
No, I can't, because you're going to try to roll me. Is that a jiu-jitsu gi?
Well, yeah.
Did you do jiu-jitsu, Greg?
I did for 3 bits.
For 3 classes?
3 bits. I did. I got 3 bits out of it, and then I stopped.
You do everything according to bits?
Yeah. So
you got 3 chunks out of it? You got 15 minutes out of it?
Yeah. But yeah, I want to go back. I'm going to go back. How about I get that guy come teach us jiu-jitsu?
Well, is that a guy in Astoria?
Yeah, he's right down the block.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's good. I went to one guy who was horrible.
He's
I went to another guy who was
He's
great.
a good?
Yeah. The guy on 31st Street is like great. He looks like the guy from Cobra Kai, but he's nice. So
do you have to wear a gi when you go?
Some classes you do, some classes you don't.
Oh, really?
I'll buy you a gi. I'll buy you a gi.
I don't want a gi, really.
One.
I just want to dress in shorts and whatever. And then, but I want to. Do you guys go hard in class?
I went there right before COVID, and we had to stop. And I went with one guy who was honestly, this guy was a psychopath. Because he was like, I want to be a fighter, blah blah blah. Every time I made a joke, he didn't laugh. And then when we got into like whatever, he had a white belt. He like came at me real hard, and I went, easy, buddy. I'm just trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to fucking murder people here. Yeah. And he was like, well, that's not what I'm here for. I'm like, well, then you got to find another. You got to put me with a girl. Put me with the girls. That's what I say. Yeah. Because then I get, then I also, I tell him, I put him in a move, and I go, you look great today. And they go, what do you mean? I go, I just want to let you know you look great.
Maybe that's your nickname. Greg put me with a girl stone.
I also want to say that I do that with anybody lighter than me. If you're shorter than me and I wrestle you, I just go, you look great today. Just trying to build confidence.
That would be interesting. I would like to go. I might as well do it while I still have health insurance.
Why? Oh, because if you get hurt.
Yeah, if you get hurt. Or I hurt somebody.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I don't know. I think if I did some kind of like cardio, whatever, like that, like wrestling 3 days a week with a lift once in a while, like a couple days a week also, I would be just shredded.
Right.
I'd be a different person.
Also,
I'd be a more confident person.
You'd finally beat up David Tell. I see the way he treats you.
Yeah.
Why did he slap you?
Dave's had it coming for a while.
I saw it.
Dave's had it coming for a while.
So just to tell the fans, Mike is trying to divert this with jokes. But a few days ago, I was outside. I said, hey, Mike, when do you want to do the podcast? And he said, hang on, Greg. And he looked at David Tell, and Dave smacked him in the face. And he said, never break eye contact with me again. And I went, oh, my God. I didn't know that's the relationship you guys had.
I got to look. I got to do posture. I went to my gym. I go to the gym, and they have classes, and I did a vinyasa class.
Yeah.
And it's, have you ever done a vinyasa?
I don't know what you're saying, and I'm offended.
Yeah. Well,
that's how much I don't know.
I was offended that you were making fun of me about Reddit. Is Reddit a form of yoga? No. Toxic.
Toxic yoga.
It's toxic.
We should do toxic yoga. We just put everyone and I fart in the I fart all day. That's stupid. Maybe hit him with some gas. Anyway, tell me about vinyasa.
Vinyasa was because it said it was a heated class, and I'm used to Bikram, which is really hot. It's 105 degrees, and it's like suffocating. But you feel like you're on drugs when you. That's the whole thing of it. It's like you do it, and then you come out of it, and you feel like you're on drugs. You feel high.
Wow.
That's the whole, and your body feels great. And the next day, your body feels amazing. But the vinyasa was good. It wasn't as heated as it wasn't as hot as Bikram. But the next day, I felt good, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It like, I believe there's energy centers in the body, and I believe
here
that
we
if
go.
you do the stretches or whatever, you do this yoga, and I believe in yoga. I'm a big believer in yoga, Greg.
Yeah,
and I'm
what's not
waiting
to
for you.
believe? I believe it
No,
happens.
I'm waiting for you to make fun of me on it because I will defend it.
Well, it's
And
your
it
energy
opens up your
centers.
energy centers, and
There
then
we
it
go.
gets, because I'm tight usually,
Yeah.
and I was genetically tight and also emotionally tight growing up, and it
You were
opens.
emotionally tight.
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
it means I've tightened up emotionally a lot because of different things that happened in my life.
Oh, like you were hurt?
Yeah, I got hurt emotionally. I was a sensitive kid,
Me
and
too.
I would shut down, and I still, when I get mad, I shut down sometimes, like now. And
Why are you even mad?
because of you coming at me, Greg.
I didn't come at you. I'm listening to your garbage
Yeah.
story about Bikram or Bitcoin or bickering yoga. Bickering yoga, when you go in, they just tell, I don't like your outfit. Stop bickering. Bickering yoga for 5 points.
But Greg, your geese are on the floor, which is where you're going to be if you keep up your mouth. We'll be right back with the actual fight.
Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Mhm.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah.
Why don't we do this? Let's do this. You take
Yeah.
karate, where the fuck you want to take.
Well, this is jiu-jitsu that you're taking, which I like. I'm going to get back to my original question. Did you
I
break?
guess I'm finished.
Yeah. You are.
With what I was saying.
That was my finishing move. Interrupting. Greg, I'm going to keep
I'm
going.
having
I'm
too fun.
going to charge forward.
Go ahead, charge forward. Colonel Mustard.
Were you in a complete sweat? Did you lose weight doing it?
I definitely was in a complete sweat. I definitely had an asthma attack, so my lungs were having a hard time. And I loved it. I mean, I loved it. It was just very expensive at the time, but now I got making a lot more money because of this podcast. But what I want to say is, why don't I take jiu-jitsu and you take jiu-jitsu on our own, and then in 6 months we have a wrestle off and see who wins, and we could let people gamble on it.
The Patreon money or their own money?
I don't want to fight you, even like as a joke, because if I hurt you, I'd feel bad, and if you hurt me, I'd feel bad. But I
would feel bad if you hurt me. If I hurt you, I would not feel bad. I would feel justified.
What if I was crying? What if one move and I just started crying?
I would get Calvin. I would bring him over, and I would be like, "Look what I did to your father. Look at what I did to your father. Look at him crying.
Don't show him.
You're more of
show me.
I would say you're more of a man than he is.
He's a baby. Stop showing the baby."
And then in 20 years, he would find me.
I
would be slumped over in a wheelchair, and he would say, he would ask permission to open his import-export business, and then take a knife and then stab me for doing that to his father.
You were right.
Yeah.
But you had no right. And they'd let you die. You had no right to show me who my father was. And I'm still crying. Anyway.
I think my posture has gotten better through the podcast, Greg. What do you think?
I don't like any part of you.
I mean, do you still want to choke me out? Because I think you throwing the geese on the floor was a threat.
You brought my son into this.
Yeah, I did.
You brought him into this.
And yeah, I did. In a revenge sequence, you have to include the son.
Yeah. We got to get a better backdrop for here. How about just big macaroni necklaces?
How about you? Why are you disrespecting Stallone?
He can't hold it on his own.
Yes, he can.
Look how
he can hold a movie in 1987.
Mike Suarez, how are we doing on time? Because I want to get into a real quick segment.
Oh, we're at 42 minutes.
Oh my God.
Nice and loud.
This thing has been dragging.
Really?
No.
It's just like one of the most fun times I've had all weekend.
Just kidding, buddy. I'm just kidding, sensitive. Now,
that's because that my Bob name? Sensitive?
Sensitive Greg Stone. Sensitive Greg Stone.
You know who did nicknames? I don't know if you really realize this. The mob and also Native Americans. Native Americans love to be like old Jimmy One Foot. You know?
Yeah, that was always 1 foot.
Yeah.
Ruffled feathers.
They're just
Greg,
like the mob.
Ruffled feathers. Yeah, but theirs sound more regal. They sound more meaningful than the mobs. The mobs are just kind of like funny because they're kind of out of the way.
And they're also always the most insulting thing about that person.
Yeah, it's like Jimmy the Nose. He got half his nose severed off.
Yeah. The Native Americans are always the best part of them.
Yeah.
Like fought a wolf, Ricky.
I know, that's really true.
You know?
Fought a wolf.
Yeah. Daryl, tall as a tree. He is pretty tall. Not as tall as a tree. But we can let him get there.
There was a guy in the mob in the Gambino family called Joe Piney because he used to shake down guys who sold Christmas trees. They called him Joe Piney. Isn't that funny?
My favorite thing about the mob is that they always, me and Anthony talk about this all the time, that they go after anything. Like there was that great documentary about the McDonald's scam, about how the mob got into the Monopoly game and was like somehow managing to make money off the McDonald's Monopoly game. They'll get anything. They'll get anything they get their fingers on.
And some of it's pretty high level stuff. You have to be very smart.
They killed JFK, and also they rigged like the Dunkin' Donuts giveaway.
I mean, those are two very different things, but I think you make a great point, Greg. They're willing to dip their beak into anything.
They get into
I think we should go to other podcasts and go, let me wet my beak.
Let me wet my beak. I just want to taste it at Patreon.
I just want to taste it at Patreon. Just something to keep you safe.
What podcast you want to go do next?
Let's go to YKWD and shake down Bobby.
We've already done that one.
Oh, I thought you want to shake down. That would be, imagine Bobby flipping out on us.
He would.
Bobby would flip out. Give us a taste, Bobby. Bobby would flip.
We can't say what my beak is. I feel like that's been around. I just want to lick it a little bit. Let me get a little lick. Let me lick the envelope.
Look, we just want to say a couple of things on the podcast during the bonus episode. That's all.
We could find out when he's recording, and then we just kick the door in and walk in and go, get up, Ari Shafir. Get up, whoever's sitting there. Get up, Joe DeRosa. The Rascals are
Joe
here.
DeRosa. We should shake down Joe DeRosa and Sal. Their food podcast.
We should go to DeRosa's sandwich place and ask for a take.
Yes.
We should ask for an envelope.
Right.
Just walk in and go.
New in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Sandwiches are great.
It would be a shame if someone ate all your roast beef.
It would be a shame if the mayo regulator came in here and realized that your mayonnaise was expired.
It would be a shame if all your pickles were under 2 inches.
It would be a shame if your salami did not meet salami standards in this state.
Hey, yeah, I think we could do that.
I think we could do that.
Every month.
Not only do I think we could do that, Greg, I think we should do that. I think we owe it to the fans and the cold cut consuming community. Say that 3 times fast.
Cold cut consuming community. Cold cut consuming community. Cold cut consuming community.
You almost had it.
Cold cut community.
Cold cut consuming community.
Cold cut consuming community.
Yes.
Cold cut consuming community. Cold cut consuming community.
Yes, you did it. You did it.
I'm pretty good.
That's a big win.
Computers. What if the first AI robot came alive
through the Rhomba?
What? Did you just deny? You got me ready for a fist bump, and then gave me the womp womp.
I meant let's take it. Let's take it again. Set me up.
Hey, Mike. Welcome to the show. Your name is Mike. I'd love to hear from you. What do you got?
No, say the AI. You say the AI thing.
I don't remember what I said.
Wouldn't it be weird if the first AI came through and I interrupted you?
Hey, wouldn't it be weird if the first AI came through
to the Rhomba?
To the Rhomba. The Rhomba gets up and goes, "I'm not cleaning up your crap anymore.
Yeah,
I'm out of here."
The Rhomba.
See. Anyway, back to we're gonna shake down Joey Rose's or what?
Joey Rose's restaurant.
Yeah, how good could a sandwich?
And then we do it, and we get to Sal.
Chris and Charlie.
No, it's Sal.
Volcano.
Yeah. Because Sal's his partner in the food podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, and Sal's big fish. You got to shake down Sal.
We got to find out where and when they're recording. And then
Sal's Italian, so he'll never rat.
Yeah. We just throw a firebomb at their recording studio when they're recording.
But the beauty is in the threats, Greg. It's That's not firebombing them.
You're the threat guy. I'm like, I go through with it. All right. The threat is to the next guy who goes, "Oh, the threat is what we did to Sal Volcano. We firebombed this podcast. Have us on."
This is Greg. Burns your business down stone.
we need to shake someone down every week.
Yeah, I think so.
You know who's?
And we should record it and put it on TikTok.
I think so.
For the government.
We should shake down Sherrod.
Is Race Wars still on?
I think so.
That was his podcast. That's his podcast. Race Wars.
Me Race Wars in a text the other day. He wrote, "Yeah, man, awesome. # Race Wars."
But wouldn't that be playing right into his hands because we're whites shaking down a black? Like it would be a race war actually, and it actually might help his numbers.
We are what we are.
We are what we are.
All right. Moving right along. I have nowhere to go. I'm out of ideas.
No way. Greg Stone is out of ideas.
I'll be honest. I am.
Come on.
I mean, you got to come up with an idea, something to riff on.
Don't just throw me the ball, Greg. After you're done with it,
you throw me the ball. I go, I can't shoot it, Mike.
Don't just throw me the key that you've thrown all over your floor. Ghee is also like isn't it something you cook with?
No,
Ghee?
what? Ghee?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of ketchup.
No, I'm not. Michael V. Suarez, could you be the voice of reason here? A gi is something you wear for karate, but it's also it's like a Pam.
It's like a butter replacement, correct?
Thank you.
Really? And
Greg
you
has
got
no
off the top of
idea
his head?
about stuff. You think I'm worldly? You made fun of me about Reddit. You don't know
Pam?
about anything.
Like Pam?
Yeah.
Ghee?
Ghee is like a butter that you cook with.
I can't. Well, I believe
Yeah,
you
you
because Mike
can't.
said it without even missing a beat.
Yeah. Is that why?
Never
Or
heard of
because
it.
you didn't give any credit to me saying it?
I just said Mike. You're both named Mike, Bozo.
Oh,
Bozo's a fun one.
Bozo
Call
is a
someone
fun one.
Bozo. Call a waiter
Is-
a Bozo. Hey, where's my forks, Bozo? See, yeah, dude, that'll hurt him, but it'll be really funny. Hey, can we get our water, Bozo? I was told bread, Bozo.
Ah, God, Bozo hurts.
Bozo hurts.
It really hurts. What are you, some
Fucking
kind of bozo?
Bozo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can I call someone real quick and call them Bozo and see how they react?
Yeah.
Let's just see how this goes.
Okay.
Who do I even know?
Well, make sure they're a bozo. You don't want to call somebody.
I've never seen that.
Yes.
Ghee.
Original recipe too. Grass fed. Is it alive? Grass fed? It's probably organic.
I'm just say, let's see how he goes. Let's just see how this goes. Let's just see how he. This is
Please
Sam
leave your
Evans.
message
Oh,
for 5
leave me-
1.
Yeah.
I don't want to put his phone number out there, right? You hear that?
Yeah, you can't hear it. You can't hear it.
Hey, you answer the phone when I call, Bozo. Call me back. It's Greg Stone and Mike Vecchione. You fucking bozo. I think that's going to hurt him. I think that's going to hurt his feelings.
Well, it's the way you said it.
Yeah. That's the only person who...
I think if you said it a little more lighthearted, like, look, you crazy bozo, give me a call back.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try this one will work. Let's call this guy up. Let's see. Hey, what are you doing, Bozo? Let's try it.
Yeah.
Real light.
Yes.
He might not answer because a lot of times he's trying to kill himself. Then he calls back and he's like, what are you doing? He was like, I just was trying to hang myself. And I go, oh, geez.
Brendan there.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Bozo?
Oh, wow. Ouch. This guy's coming out swinging. Calling guys bozos right off the bat.
We're doing a quick test. Here on Macaroni Rascals. We're doing a quick test. How'd that make you feel?
Brendan, how did it make you feel?
When I was called a bozo?
Yeah, you were called a bozo right out of the gates. How did that make you feel?
Am I on Macaroni Rascals?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you how it made me feel. Bozo in general makes me feel one way, and I don't like it. But when my close friend calls me, knowing that I'm going through a difficult time in my life, what I would call a low point, if you will, and I think, hey, man, Greg's calling me back. He's got a little free time. He wants to chat, and instead, it's a segment called Macaroni Brothers that tests out how I feel about being called a bozo. And I will say, not great.
We're not laughing at you.
No.
We're not laughing at you.
Funny.
You nailed the situation. That was very unfeeling. That was very thoughtless. That was very thoughtless.
I will say, if I had thought for 2 seconds, I would remember that, yes, Brendan right now is going through a very difficult
He's going through a
time.
tough time.
He might not be the best candidate to play.
He
How do you
doesn't
feel
need to
about
be
being
called-
called Bozo?
He doesn't need to be called a bozo right now, Greg.
Oh, God. Well, Brendan, we were just
All right.
talking about how I think bozo may be one of the funniest things. Just call your waiter a bozo next time. See how they react. Hey, where's my blanket, you bozo?
People bozos.
that again.
Bozo is it's like a kiddie phrase, but it really cuts deep. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're basically saying, like, hey, man, you're completely inept. You might as well have your fucking shoes on backwards, you idiot.
Is it? Hey, Brennan, just for our fans who are a little more technical about stuff, would it hurt you more if Greg or less if Greg called you a clown?
Who may I ask is speaking?
It's Vecchione.
It's Mike Vecchione.
Oh, hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. But no, I'm not good. But I'm glad to hear you guys. I think Bozo hurts worse.
Bozo hurts more because it's more specific, right?
Yeah, there's something about Bozo that's just like it's you know what it is. It's and I'll say it because I got nothing anyway. It's an acceptable way to say retard is what it is. That's what it is. Bozo, and you go, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You just said you don't mind saying retard because your life's pretty much over.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at, man.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I got a gun in my mouth. I don't mind saying a few things.
But absolutely, Mike. I think Bozo, it's more specific, and it's like clown is just kind of like, hey, you're a goofball.
Right.
Bozo is like, hey, man, you're a fuck up. Like you gotta just straighten some shit out in your life.
Yeah, you're a kid's name clown. Like you're a clown, but also like, hey, man, Bozo.
Yeah,
and it just hits good too.
Right.
Bozo. God, the Z in there.
Yeah.
That's what they should have said.
Kids' birthdays.
When people were saying things like, you can't stop saying the N-word, you got to stop saying the FAG, all that. They should have come up with really good replacements. And if someone said, hey, we're taking away FAG, but remember Bozo. Start calling people Bozo again.
But you can't just say it in the same press release. Then you're going, hey, wink, wink. We're taking away FAG, but let's keep these bozos away from our kids.
That's not what I mean. That's hilarious. I guess what I mean is because those people would argue like, hey, when I say FAG, I'm not referring to gay people.
Right.
I'm just referring to whatever. They go, okay, we'll use Bozo for that. But I love the idea that they would do a press release, and then go, hey, you can't say this, but we're going to start calling them Bozos.
No, they wouldn't say we're going to start calling them. They'd just say, hey, no more saying FAG. But don't forget about Bozo. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. We're leaving FAG behind. We're not doing that anymore. It's insensitive. But guess what? We're bringing back. And then horns go off. And then, like, there's fireworks that happen. It's like, Bozo. And it becomes
Bozos.
Yeah, that's how you bring it in. You bring it in during a parade or something. Yeah, make that announcement. It's somber. Get you one of these. And then you go, but Bozo is back. We'll be right back.
Brendan can't hear the sound effects, but that's okay. I think that's a Patreon tier. We get the envelopes a little light, and then we have for the bottom tiers Bozos.
Yeah, Bozos.
If you're donating $1, you're a fucking bozo.
You bozo, you deadbeat bozos. Pay us.
Shout out to the Bozos. And then shout out to the envelopes of light.
What has the consensus been? Am I the first test subject, or what is? What have other people?
First and only. Also,
Brandon, this couldn't have went any better for us. I mean, probably couldn't have gone worse for you, but better for us. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's funny. First ever guest and first ever Bozo, I think. No, first ever call-in. First ever everything. That's fun. All right, Brendan. How you doing? You all right? I mean, I know you're not.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm going. I'm heading down to Go Bananas tomorrow, so I'm gonna see my Cincinnati friends.
Sweet.
Do some comedy, so that'll be fun.
That's great.
See those bozos, you know.
It's fun, right? It's
Brennan, what's
fun.
that bar? What's the bar next to it that I used to just get? I mean, annihilated.
Yeah, that bar next door.
Oh my God, I would get just
bar next
annihilated.
Door is just built for trouble. There's just areas in it where you're like, what?
Yeah.
This is just clearly a cocaine room.
I mean, I
like,
did New Year's Eve there one year, and it was just, I mean, every time I've been there, every night, even a Thursday, it was always New Year's Eve. We would just go right over to that bar afterwards and just get annihilated.
That's the thing. I haven't been to Go Bananas in a while, and I asked if I could come back, and they haven't responded. And I want to be like, look, I just know that if I go, I'm going to have the best time of my life.
Right.
Because you'd go to this place. They had me do a thing where he would smoke weed into some kind of bubbler. Then you drink, like he'd pour smoke. This makes no sense. pour smoke into a red cup, and then you drink the smoke. And it was and it was the highest I've ever been in my life. And that was like the owner who would do that. He was a great time.
Right.
They just get you smashed.
There was a few years ago, and I'm sober. I don't even drink anymore. I still go out and party I just hang out because the guys are so fun.
Yes.
And we were like, we were talking about times like we hit stuff with cars. Like somebody had hit, I had almost hit a deer on the way there. And another guy had hit a moose. And then one of the kids that works in the kitchen just goes, like, it was quiet for a little bit. And he just goes, I hit a guy. And we go, what? And just this kid just drunkenly admits to a fucking hit and run. Where you go, you mean possibly murder?
Right.
Okay.
I call that guy.
He still works there, so it's fun.
I'd say that guy's a real bozo.
He's a bozo.
All right, Brendan, we'll talk to you later, man. I love you, buddy. I'll call you later.
Okay, hey, listen, listeners, hit me up if you know about any of the bozo bars in Cincinnati, if you get what I'm saying.
Also, check out your podcast, Shipbrain. How's it called?
I pretty much quit that, but yeah.
Then maybe you and I do a little zooming, put that up as like a fun thing for people. Anyway, I gotta go.
I'll do whatever. It was great to hear from you guys, Mike. Especially you. I haven't talked to you in a long
Yeah,
time.
Brendan, great to hear from you, man. Thanks for picking up, and thanks for the laughs, buddy.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
See, that went pretty well.
Great.
We did a call in.
Couldn't be better, man.
Also, it was.
That's what happens with great comics. It's like you call them at any time they're funny, any time of day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if it's their finest hour. Doesn't matter if they're in the gutter. They're funny at all times.
Yeah.
Credit to him.
Brendan. Yeah. He's my always go-to if I got to improv.
Yeah.
If I got to just do a crazy thing at someone, he'll always pick up and he always just goes with it. Like literally on the edge of a table, ready to, with a noose, ready to jump off. He goes, hang on. I got to yes and Greg on a podcast.
All right. Well, I think that's our episode.
That's
for
great.
Greg, for Mike V. Suarez, I'm Mike Vecchione. Thank you guys so much for Patreon subscribers. We love you. We need you. I think we should have a tier we just insult them. That would be good.
A takedown.
A takedown tier. Just insult. Bozo's just the tip of the iceberg there. Call you all kinds of names. But thank you for the full subscribers. Thank you for the envelope is a little light. And thank you for general subscribers. But the envelope is a little light. Thank you for your contributions. And the top tier subscribers, you're made members of the Macaroni Rascals. And thank you so much. For Greg, I'm Mike and Mike V. Suarez. We'll see you next time.